Let's go back to a typical morning just after breakfast has been served in 1999. I was a mission-focused general manager of the soon-to-be Wyndham Andover Hotel in Massachusetts, where I learned one of 3 keys to apology-free leadership: how to be even more human. My team and I were responsible for converting a Marriott hotel to a Wyndham hotel. My food and beverage director was my right-hand person, and in many ways, my right brain. We arrived at the hotel 6 months earlier with a plan, a conversion checklist, and $4 million. Our mission was straightforward. All we had to do was replace every Marriott logoed item with a Wyndham logoed item, change out all the subpar products for Wyndham branded products, and train every employee on the Wyndham way of customer service. My food and beverage director, Melissa, had come into my office on a Thursday morning, coffee in hand. Kathi, you gotta ease up on the managers. They're working really hard. They've done everything we've asked of them. Can you just cut them some slack? I looked at Melissa and I thought, are you kidding me? They're getting paid, and quite well, as a matter of fact. They got to keep their jobs when we took over the hotel. We still have a lot of work to do, and you sound like a broken record. You tell me this almost every single day. Oh, you tell me this almost every single day. Melissa, she was not just my food and beverage director. We still are today, good friends. I trusted her. Maybe she was right, and I needed to show more appreciation for the team. Maybe I should listen to her. Melissa, you're right. I've been pushing everyone a little hard. More importantly, I've been ignoring you. I'm really sorry. How about you find us something to celebrate? 4:30 that afternoon, we were out on the patio. Melissa, I, all of our managers, and their assistant managers. Melissa reviewed the customer service survey results for the previous 3 months. The numbers had increased slightly, but they were headed in the right direction, up. Melissa said to the team, "We want to thank you. We know the last 3 months have been challenging. You've been taking care of the customers and working very hard to complete the conversion checklist. And those checklists seem to never end. But I promise you, there is an end in sight. And with that, we have a little surprise for all of you." Right then, 5 minutes into our meeting, it was over. On cue arrived the bartender pushing a cart out onto the patio with pitchers of margaritas and chips and salsa. We had a couple of margaritas, chips and salsa, and a few laughs. We just spent time together. Okay, I know, big deal. You had some margaritas and some chips and salsa. Good for you. I understand why you might think it's not a big deal. Here's what's fascinating. For the next 3 months, the managers kept talking about those margaritas and chips and salsa. You see, it was spontaneous. It was not something that they expected. It was an experience. And for those managers, it created a memory. That is the best type of recognition. The chips and salsa cost us $5. We owned the restaurant. Margaritas, $10. Being seen as more human by your team, priceless. There are some things that money cannot buy. Not gift cards, bonuses, thank you cards, or fanfare. Being with your people and simply being more human, those are lasting impressions that create memories. Those memories build relationships. The core to leadership is relationships. A title, authority does not make you a leader. A leader does not need a title or authority. People work for people with titles and authority. People follow leaders. Leaders gain followers through building relationships and being just a little more human. 30 plus years of experience in the hospitality industry taught me how to become an apology-free leader who led with impact and influence. A core concept I developed along the way is to ditch the to-dos and master the to-bes. How to be even more human is one of 3 keys to mastering your to-bes. I look forward to sharing 2 additional keys with you and your members in the future. How to think like a general manager. Don't worry if you or your audience has titles beyond being a general manager, you're still going to benefit from this. And the third and final key, a concept that was most difficult for me to master, the art of being a sounding board. The transformation to becoming an apology-free leader by mastering the to-bes did not happen overnight, and it was not smooth. It did increase my self-confidence, my confidence in my team, and their confidence in me. By giving attention to these 3 keys, think like a GM, be even more human, and be a sounding board, you and your members will become more impactful and influential leaders who people will follow both in good times and in bad. You will build teams who will ensure that you fulfill your most important to-bes. And that is something that you and your association members will never have to apologize for.